Hi, I'm James McKey, a financial advisor based in St. Louis, Missouri. The economy is like a living, breathing system. Three of the most important forces that shape it are interest rates, inflation, and unemployment. Today, we're breaking down how each of these factors work and how they impact your everyday life, from investments to grocery bills. First off, we have interest rates. Interest rates are set by the Federal Reserve to help guide the economy. They impact borrowing, saving, and overall economic growth. When interest rates rise, borrowing costs go up. Mortgages, credit cards, and business loans all become more expensive. When interest rates fall, borrowing becomes cheaper, which encourages spending and investing. Here's an example. In 2020, during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, the economy came to a near standstill. To help stimulate growth, the Federal Reserve quickly slashed interest rates to near zero. This made it easier for businesses and consumers to borrow money and stay afloat. Secondly, we have inflation. Inflation is the rising cost of goods and services. A little inflation is normal, but too much can hurt. When inflation is high, your money doesn't stretch as far. To bring inflation down, the Federal Reserve typically raises interest rates to cool off spending. Take 2022 for example. The US saw the highest inflation in over 40 years, with prices for essential goods like gas, groceries, and housing soaring. In response, the Federal Reserve began a series of aggressive rate hikes to bring inflation back under control. Lastly, we have unemployment. Unemployment tells us how many people are looking for work but can't find a job. It's a key sign of how healthy or unhealthy the economy is. Low unemployment means people are working, spending, and driving growth. High unemployment signals a slowdown, and the Federal Reserve may cut rates to boost activity. Again, during the COVID-19 crash in 2020, unemployment spiked to nearly 15%, the highest since the Great Depression. The Federal Reserve acted fast, cutting rates and launching stimulus programs to get people and businesses back on their feet. So how do all of these factors work together? These forces are all connected. When inflation rises, the Federal Reserve raises rates to slow it down. When the economy crashes, like it did in 2020, the Federal Reserve will typically cut rates to spark growth. And when unemployment is low, but inflation is high, as we saw in 2022, it creates a complex balancing act. So why does all of this matter to you? These economic levers can influence your mortgage rate, your job stability, and your investments and retirement savings. Understanding these trends can help you make smarter financial choices. Economic headlines can feel overwhelming. They don't have to be. If you're unsure how these trends affect your financial goals, I'm here to help you build a plan that makes sense, no matter what's happening in the markets.